Let me first of all say that the idea of bringing people from outside the country to destabilize wasn't, I didn't say they brought people to destabilize. What I said was that the idea, they actually brought people into the country with the intention that those people will come and vote for them. I think you understand? And they never realized, they never knew, they were never convinced that they were going to win that election because PDP was very, very strong on ground. So the fear was that they were going to lose the election. So the only thing they could do was to bring in people who could serve as mercenaries to come and win elections for them through the back door. But when the new PDP came on board and joined them and form the APC and won the election, they didn't know what to do with those people. And in the process, those people became uncontrollable. Many people have spoken about that. You've mentioned a name now, although I hate to mention names. You've mentioned a name now. You've mentioned the El-Rufai. He talked about them.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. This is Sunday, the 2nd day of November 2025. Some persons are still dreaming. They are dreaming what is going on in Nigeria. Why is US so concerned about what is going on in Nigeria? They are dreaming like our plan is about to fail. Everything we plan about Nigeria is about to fail. Those senators that the governor of Benue State said that they are sponsoring the killing in Benue State, their plan is about to fail, right? In 2015, the government of APC, the coalition of Tinubu AC and Buhari of CPC, they imported almost 1 million terrorists. They called them Fulani militias from Sahel. Now, I am not saying this. They came to national television to admit that they imported this. On a normal note, any sane person will be in Nigeria without talking about politicians importing terrorists that have killed over 1 million people. No. Is there any sensible person in Nigeria who knows this and is keeping quiet up till today? I look at businessmen in Nigeria, they don't talk because they don't want their business to be attacked. I look at pseudo intellectuals, professors, many people who we are supposed to look up to. You know that politicians imported terrorists into the country. And they are proud that they imported terrorists. Nobody was talking. And ever since then, they continue to import these terrorists. We have 9 terrorist organizations in Nigeria. They are striving, they are sponsoring them, and so on and so forth. DSS will come today, they will say that CBN is paying Boko Haram. Everybody will keep quiet. Every now and then, the head of Defense Intelligence Agency said the presidency is sponsoring Boko Haram. Everybody kept quiet. He accused the senators, everybody kept quiet. They arrested 400 Boko Haram members. They did not try them because they are the ones sponsoring them. United Arab Emirates released the names of people who are sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. Nigeria refused to try them. Inside, they are still appointing Boko Haram Commissioner of Religion Affairs. This is a calculated attempt. The question I have been asking for 3 years is, who is going to save Nigerians? That is the question I have been asking. Now, I understand that Nigeria is facing danger right now, right? Normally, foreign intervention is supposed to be the last thing everybody will wish in a country. But in a situation where foreigners has already intervened in the country, you need another foreign intervention. Oh yes, let me make it clear. The Fulani militias imported by the politician, I'm not saying this, okay? The politician said they imported Fulani militia into the country to remove Jonathan in 2015. I want you to get this fast there. So if you imported terrorists from foreign countries, you have already started the foreign invasion into Nigeria. You use foreigners to invade Nigeria. After that, Bala Mohammed went to Chinese television. In his 30 minutes interview, he was strictly talking about bringing Fulanis from all across the country into Nigeria. Then Chan Banden was the one that interviewed him on Chinese television. All these videos are available. Chan Banden was asking him, how can you bring foreigners into Nigeria? He said, Fulanis, they do carry gun, they are radicals, but if we bring them into Nigeria, we'll change their culture. Guys, I've been warning all these things going on in Nigeria. We have been crying. Nobody wants to listen. You get it? Nobody wants to listen. From 2015, we were crying. These people they imported are killing us. You see the bandits you see in Nigeria, the bandits. They imported them. This is just importation from the government. And it is the same APC government that is in power that did this. The coalition between the AC and CPC, and they turned it to APC. They did this. And later they said after former Senate President Bukola Saraki, Atiku Abubakar, Dino Mendai, all those new PDP now joined them, that they did not use the terrorists they imported. Now, everybody is running helter-skelter. This is what Donald J. Trump posted on Truth Social. He said, if the Nigerian government continues to allow the killing of Christians, the United States of America will immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria, and may very well go into that now, disgrace the country. Okay, guns are blazing to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible atrocities. I am hereby instructing our Department of War to prepare for possible action. If we attack, it will be fast, vicious, and sweet, just like the terrorist thug attack our cherished Christians. Warning, the Nigerian government better move fast. Just a tweet. Everywhere is shaking. Now, before you blame Donald Trump, before you blame foreign powers, they are the ones sponsoring terrorism, keep quiet first. Keep quiet. You know, sometimes you talk about what you hear. I don't talk about what I hear. I talk about what I know. Do you get me? I talk about what I know. I don't talk about what I hear. I talk with facts. I talk with evidence. You might talk with your prediction and talk with... I am telling you this. Now, if you have been following me on this channel, you will vindicate me that I started saying this almost 2 years ago. That it is enough. You imported terrorists into the country to kill the people, your own people. Where does it happen now? Why is it that we black men, we can't reason? We can't reason like animals reason more than us. This is not a cause or a humiliation. If animals, dogs don't have brain more than us, how can you stay in a country where your politician imported terrorists and they are proud that they imported the terrorists? You said you are a professor, you say you are this, you are that. What have you done about this? Are you going to tell me you are not aware? Are you going to tell me that they took billions of naira, Nigerian naira, to import terrorists to kill you? Are you going to tell me you are not aware? No, tell me that you are not aware that they imported terrorists, these bandits that are killing everybody. Tell me you are not aware. Look to my face and tell me I am not aware. Then what have you done? What have you done? Villages has been scattered. Do you know how many IDP camps in Nigeria? They chase population of ethnic people into IDPs. They take their land, they rename their land. Everybody's keeping quiet because we don't have power to do anything. We can only talk. All this thing has been going on right from time. Down to even our villages in Delta State. Sometimes over 3 months, people did not go to farm. These same militias are everywhere, roaming around. You politicians imported them, and you admit. The toughest thing here is that admission of guilt is nothing you contest whether they bring it or not. Do you understand me? The admission of guilt, you know, if you are going to court, when you get to court, you plead guilty. You tell the judge that, oh, I committed this crime, but I did not intend to do it in this way. You are pleading guilty. You are saying, oh, I'm guilty, but don't use this law against me because my intention was not this. These people have already accepted that they did this. Now, if you want to make the arrest, you arrest Tinubu. Tinubu must be arrested because the coalition imported terrorists. You understand? Many people in the Senate must be arrested, and this is not possible. This is what Kunle Olawumi, the head of Nigerian Defense Agency, said. He said that they arrested from Boko Haram. They mentioned people in presidency. They mentioned people in Sowore. They mentioned people in the Senate. Some are governors. So it was beyond them because you can't arrest president. You can't arrest governor, Senate. Nigeria will collapse. Nigeria will collapse. This is what Kunle Olawumi said, the head of Nigeria Defense Intelligence Agency. And after the man, a military spy who have worked almost everywhere in the world, respected, and you saw him on national television, he came to tell you the truth. You ignore him. You ignore him, right? You ignore him. Everybody is saying what Trump is saying is not true, but your own defense intelligence agency told you all these things now. Okay, leave Donald Trump. Your own defense intelligence in Nigeria told you explicit that this government in power are after Islamic agenda to bring Sharia to Nigeria. So it is not good to be coward always. We talk. at times as if what we are saying, we are even talking rubbish. Some people have the guts. One House of Rep member have the guts to tell me that I am making something out of nothing. A House of Rep member told me this. Okocha, I understand all these things you are saying, but it seems you are trying to make something out of nothing. Out of nothing, that you imported terrorists to kill my people, to kill people. You said I am making something out of nothing. You see how black man reason. You see how black man reason. I am making something out of nothing. And he was unable to answer questions I asked him that very day. Why have you people not talked about the issue of arrest to the people who imported terrorists into the country? If anybody wants Nigeria to be healed, there are so many things that will happen, and it can happen. That is why Nigeria cannot get healed. You saw these politicians you are seeing, they must be in jail. They go arrest them, they will be in jail. They will be in jail. They're supposed to be facing firing squad. Shoot them. Because they imported terrorists, they committed treason. And some of them have the guts to still start charging treason to people who are defending themselves. You imported terrorists. That guy called Sunday Jackson is still facing death sentence. Why? They attacked him in his farm. He overpowered the terrorists and killed the terrorists. He was sentenced to death. Who imported the terrorists? The politician. So they are protecting these people. They commit atrocities. Nobody's trying them. And this morning, I read the comments in this news from Punch newspaper. Punch reports that Trump threatens military action in Nigeria over killing of Christians. He says, if the Nigerian government continue to allow the killing of Christians, the USA will immediately stop all the aid assistance to Nigeria and may very well go into that now disgraced country. Guns are blazing to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible atrocities, he said. I am hereby instructing our Department of War to prepare for possible action. If we attack, it will be fast, vicious, and sweet, just like the terrorist thug attack our cherished Christian, he added. Everybody they shake. Guy, see, if you see the way I am angry with so many influencers in Nigeria, so many so-called, public figures, you don't have to jump into this issue. Anybody who have not addressed the issue of politicians importing Christians in Nigeria don't have rights to talk about what Trump is talking. You have been around, right? Yes. You have been going on around. You are a politician. You are a businessman. You are this, you are that. They imported terrorists to kill your people. The same politician in your country imported terrorists to kill your people. You did not address the thing. You did not talk about the thing. Now you are trying to talk about the issue of Trump trying to carry out military action in Nigeria, right? You don't have the moral right to talk about it because you were, through your silence, supporting the people who are killing Nigerians. You were, through your silence, supporting so many people who are killing Nigerians. You supported them, right? You supported them through your silence. We were shouting, we were crying. It looks as if we don't know what we are talking about. Guys, you see, when you are faced with two evil, you choose the lesser one. We can't continue to die because the government has proven to us that they don't have the capacity to stop these terrorists that they imported. I want you to understand this statement. They have shown that they don't have capacity to stop these terrorists that they imported. They are colluding. In the voice of T.Y. Danjuma, he said they collude. They collude with the government to carry out ethnic cleansing. Guys, anything that is going to happen, let it happen. The government committed the treason first. The government imported the terrorists first. So they don't have the moral right to say anything otherwise.
But in the wake of a renewed onslaught by tireless military against Boko Haram and their ISWAP allies in recent times, the insurgents have apparently changed their strategy. They have started targeting Christians and Christian villages for a specific reason, which is to trigger a religious war and throw the nation into chaos. Apparently, they have realized how emotive and divisive religion can be when exploited by unscrupulous persons. Lest I am misunderstood, let me repeat. The insurgents who delude themselves as Muslims, whereas they are nothing more than bloodthirsty, rapacious killers who subscribe to no religion, have recently started targeting Christians with a view to sowing the seed of confusion and discord between the two great religions. This is not to say that they have stopped attacking Muslims, but they seem to now have a deliberate policy of attacking Christians. The attack on a Christian village, Korangulume, near Chibok, the killing of the chairman of the Christian Association of Nigeria, the late Lawan Andimi, in Michika local government in Adamawa State, the killing of Roville Dacia Dalep, a student who was also a member of the Church of Christ in Nations, cousin, and the killing of 11 Christians on Christmas Eve fit into this new strategy.